Welcome guys, this is Lord96 and I am back to do a kaiju review for once. Yeah, I haven't done one of those in a while. So, excuse me. Sorry for there being no uploads in a while. I've just been, doing other work, playing other games. Just haven't gotten around to this review. But I'm very excited for this review, because this is a figure that not many people have, and he's very sought after. Mainly because he's rare and he's a pretty cool figure, and he's the only release of this figure, at least by Bandai, that has been very pretty accurate. And that figure is, let me clear my throat for this, Baragon, bitches. Yes, I have required the 1992 release of the original Baragon figure. And yeah, it feels pretty good to have both versions of Baragon in my hands now, considering he is my favorite kaiju. But anyway, now let's get on to the review. So in my GMK review, I think I went over his full history, because I never thought I was gonna pick this guy up. Well, at least not for a long time. So I'll just do a really brief one. If you want a full history, watch my GMK one. He appeared in Frankenstein Conquers the World, or Baragon vs. Frankenstein in Japan, where he was one of those monsters that just came out of the ground and was killing people, and Frankenstein fought him. And then he did make brief cameos in Destroy All Monsters, but due to suit wear, he was not able to be used in Paris scenes and other destructive scenes, which was kind of a letdown for me. But as I said before, he has been showed up in a new movie where he got a completely different form. This form, it was in Godzilla, Mothra, King Ghidorah, blah 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 blah. Yeah, I'm not gonna say the full thing. And yeah, that's been his full history, really. And he has appeared in many video games, and most of them. And Unleashed and Save the Earth he appeared in, but as his GMK form. But yeah, so that's basically what he's appeared in. And now we'll get onto the figure itself. Now this is a very old figure, I'll say that right off the bat, so he's going to be very, like, stiff limbs, because of how old these figures are, because the older figures are like really hard vinyl, as with the newer figures, they're like Mortal Box here, he's a little bit more squishier, like that. So yeah, anyway, we'll get on to articulation. Again, he has got very stiff movement. His arms can move. I don't know if 360 or not, mine are super stiff. So, yeah, he can move this much at least, so that's good. You can put his arms up or down at the side so he can do a digging pose or something. And then his legs move. But the only issue with my figure, the one I got, is his feet are a bit awkward, so he is top heavy. So if I try to move his feet back, he'll fall forward. So I gotta position his feet so they're like that. But that's not too bad. I'm just happy I have the figure all together. And then, of course, the tail does move a slight pinch, but not really much. And then, of course, his head can move like this, but I'm not going to twist it all the way. I fear of damage. So yeah, articulation's pretty basic on him. Nothing super special. And yeah. So anyway, now we'll get onto scaling. So that is one thing that is different with this figure. So first off, I will pull out again my GMK Baragon. So yeah, if you put him in the pose I have him in, he is slightly taller than GMK Baragon. So yeah. So yeah, when I get to detail, I'll go over the differences, of course. Here is King. And King is just slightly taller. So yeah, this is a pretty cool matching. The only difference is Baragon's a lot fatter. A lot more fat. And let's match him with so most of you figure that most of you guys have, so you can compare Heisei Godzilla. So yeah, if you put him in the pose again, my pose, he is about the same height. But if you do like stand him up on full legs, like this, yeah, he's still not that much taller. Alright, sorry about that. And now I will get him with one more figure. My 64 Memorial Box, which is more like what he was with in Destroy. Again, he is a bit taller, Memorial Box Godzilla, but this looks pretty cool, so you can make a movie with these two if you want. I don't know why you'd want to put him in a movie, because he's so stiff. Well, his spine is. So yeah, scaling is pretty decent. He is very hunched over, as I'm showing right now. So that just makes it more like his digging form, though. Like he's about to dig, which is cool. Alright, now on to detail. Now, this is where the figure is very, very cool, because it's got very nice detail. Like, here's the face. You can just see the face has a lot of bubbles on his head, or scales, if you want to say. Sorry for the light, it's very bright. He's got the horn. Mine's a little scuffed, but you know, that's not very major. You're basically gonna get scuffs no matter what if you're trying to find this guy. Mouth is very weird looking, but this design of Baragon has always been very weird. And then of course you got the scales on his stomach right there. You got some bubbles on his legs, which aren't really present in the GMK version. Of course, he's got the scales on the back, which are all cool looking. And then pretty basic for the tail. Sorry if it's a little dark. Maybe if I put it this way. Nah, but yeah, it's pretty basic with the tail. So yeah, scaling it, I mean, the detail's pretty nice. Looks like what he should. And now I'll get to the detail, like, more in depth. So, here, I'll just show you the comparisons. Here is the GMK version again. So, with the original Baragon, of course, he's got a completely different head. He's got a really big eye with a big pupil. This version has a red eye with a black pupil. And this version just looks so much more doggy, I have to say. And this version just looks more nasty. Mainly because of the suit. The suits. And of course, with the GMK, he's got colored spikes up here. But with this version, at least with the figure, there's no color on the top spikes. So there's that. And of course, there are some bubbles that are on GMK that aren't this, and other. But cool history about this guy is the reason he wasn't in Destroy All Monsters that much was because of his suit was used for many other monsters, like including Ultraman monsters, such as Naranga, where it was everything except for the head was used. And then, of course, he was used for another monster in Ultraman. I can't remember its name. Yeah, I don't remember its name, but it ate uranium and had this giant, like, bud over his head. And that was a weird monster. And it was basically Baragon with different head, all gray. And he might have been used for another monster, I'm not too sure. But, yeah, his suit has been passed around. That's why, yeah, he wasn't in Destroy All Monsters very much. So, anyway. So, again, yeah, detail is pretty nice. And on to paint job. Paint job is, I don't know if this will show up in the video very much, but he's a very dark green. And very dark green. Kind of pukish green to that. But it's not as pukey, if that is even a word. And then he's got some silver in his ears up there. He's got this very pale peachy color for his horn and eye and teeth, which is only used there. And then he's got this very bronzy brown color used all over the place, like including his back. That's where you majorly see it. And on his fingernails and toenails. But the toenail's a little weird. So yeah, paint job is, I don't think it's very accurate to the original design. I haven't seen the movie in a while, so I can't really say much. So I'm just gonna say that the paint job is, it's an okay paint job. For the figure-wise, the figure looks very nice. Oh, I forgot to mention, he's also got this very, greeny color on his belly, which is only on his belly. So yeah, paint job is pretty, yeah, it's okay. It's a good, okay paint job. So yeah, that's basically this figure. So, he's got, good detail. Very nice detail. Looks like what he should. He's got, pretty accurate sizing, at least in my pose. His paint job is pretty, it's decent. I don't remember what he looked like, so you can say, oops. Yeah, so I'll have to look at the picture again to be 100% sure. So yeah, that's, classic Baragon at his finest. Wait, I'm just gonna look quickly. Yeah, there is some stuff on the bottom of his feet, of course, but that's not important. So all in all, he's a very nice figure. He is, at least very nice, because he's, rare. That is mainly why he's sought after, is one, he's rare, and this is the only big release of Baragon that there is, other than the little mini figures and stuff like that. So, yeah, I'm gonna give him, all in all, probably a 4 out of 5. That's what I mostly give my figures. So yeah, I definitely recommend picking him up if you find him for a cheap price like I did. I bought him for around $35, which is a very, very good deal. Cheaper than how much I paid for this guy. Oops, no falling over. Cheaper than this guy. So yeah, just search on eBay. That's your best bet if you want to try to find them cheap. So yeah, 4 out of 5, and I hope you guys enjoyed this kaiju review, which I haven't done in a while. And I will see you guys later, where maybe I do something different that I've talked about before. But anyway, I'll see you guys later.